Alright, it's only me. I'm just on the day to talk about the recording I did there. I did the Motörhead track Fire Fire, which comes from the 1980s album Ace of Spades, which if Overkill is like Motörhead 1A, then Ace of Spades go to be like 1B. The two albums probably the definitive works by Motörhead, outside of No Sleep Till Hammersmith. Definitely the two probably best studio albums that Motörhead ever did. The rest of the stuff's great as well, but they two albums, Overkill, Ace of Spades, just stand head and shoulders above the rest. The tallest cotton, if you like. So this track, Fire Fire, this was no joke to try and do this. I've got to come on and do this at lunchtimes. I'm that busy at night, I've just not got time to do these things. But let's quickly go through it. We'll go through the tapes first. Try keep this one basic, because that's all it needs to be. Track 1 and 2 is doubled up guitar playing the exact same thing, just to thicken the guitar up a wee bit. Track 3 is the bass, track 4 is the drums. Track 5 is the lead vocal, and track 6 and 7 there is the backing vocals on there. So let's have a play through of this. We'll get on with it real quick. No mucking about. See, that's just the two guitars there. Bass playing the same thing. The bass, the drums. The drums, man, ridiculously fast. It's having it set up there. I only got a couple of shots at doing that because it was just annoying everybody too much. This guitar solo, I switched on the wah for that. Bass playing the same thing there. There's one playing one octave and another one playing another octave there. That goes on longer than it does on the album there, but I just like that groove at the end. I let it run there. I think it's at the end of this one, it just comes to a hard finish. They're faded out before that, just like it does on the record, so that it's just like Motörhead's still out there somewhere, just grooving away. Like, I can remember back in the 80s, man, Ace of Spades, I used to do my faders he'd in with that album, man, and Fire Fire was just the heaviest, fastest, stupidest bit of heavy metal music that there was. And I thought, am I going to be able to do this? So, not so much the guitar and the bass, definitely the drums was having to step up and really play like I had never played before on this. So we'll go through the different parts here while we're here real quick. The guitar gets off quite kind of light. The guitar is nowhere near as fast as the bass and the drums. So you're starting off with this. It's in the key of A. So you're pedalling on the A string here and going with the dyad of the C and the D, just with that. Then you just double up. And then you've got F sharp. Just for that, for the A to the F sharp. Now you've got your B with your thumb, up to the D. And then this. And then it's the same pattern all the way through there again. And then what happens after that? Alright, so we run up there, goes just starts on a bar D chord, going up to the E, just with this. There's a drum fill. And then I switched the wah on for the, I'm not going to be able to do it while I'm playing here, but I'll just, because I need to turn this stupid turn wheel thing, this effects processor I've got's alright, but it's no good for working on the fly. So just this, so you're just doing the standard Eddie Clark kind of. And then back to that. There was I knew. Now, I'm not going to be doing that when I'm going to have a play through it. Now back into it. Now it's just another time through with the verse and chorus, and then you come to the end here and it's just a rundown with the octave for this. G, F, oh no it's not, it's F sharp, sorry. A, F sharp to E. And then between the A and the G. And then the other one is, oh. I fling the bum notes in for free. So let's have a play through this real quick and then we'll do the bass. I've already done a video of Fire guitar and bass. One of the first ones I did, Motörhead week, which was probably about exactly 2 years ago, you know. So here we go, this is Fire guitar. that was the guitar part. Now we're talking about the bass part, which is a totally different kettle of fish. Look at this, man, the sweat all the plectrum. That's when you know you're picking hard, man. Right, the bass part in that's where all the power comes from, man. And like as I was saying the other day there when I was talking about whatever other Motörhead song I was talking about, it's all about everybody sounding like they're trying to keep up with everybody else. So you got the bass here coming in with this And then during the guitar solo, it's just typical Lemmy thing. You go up to that high B barred chord with this. And then that takes you through, and then when you get to the end bit, you're just doing this run thing which goes for an A to a C to a D to an F and a G. The first time doing this cool rundown thing where you start off with a Right, so while I play through this, hopefully my arm will not fall off. The take I actually used on the recording of this was I just sat down and done it one night, and I was like, I'll go back and I'll change that, but because there were a couple of wee tiny just no mistakes, just wee tiny slip up bits, but I liked the energy in it that much that I just kept it. So let's get towed in here, man. This is the bass part for Fire Fire. That's your actual fast bass playing. So anyway, that's me covered what we did there with the track Fire Fire, which was recorded on Saturday there because I was out playing with big licks on the Sunday, so I didn't have time to do it, so I was kind of under pressure to get it done, but I was quite happy with the way it turned out. And for what I've been hearing for the folk that's heard it, they quite enjoyed it. It's quite nice reaching out to the people that enjoy Motörhead the same way as I do. Right, thank you very much for watching. I better get back to work, man. Have a nice day and keep listening to Motörhead.